Additional prayer, please.
Additional prayer, yes.
Uduaha, representing the people of Kogi Central. I do have an additional prayer that the Nigerian Immigration and Prison Services should liaise with the Libyan prisons to repatriate Nigerian female prisoners who birthed children in prisons. This is born out of the fact that numerous Nigerian women who were sex trafficked to Libya and happened to escape the unworthy, unhuman situations were arrested and detained in the Libyan prisons, and they are being used to satisfy the sexual urges of the prison warders and prison officials. It is a fact that many of our Nigerian women who found themselves in the Libyan prisons are pregnant, and many have given birth to children who live in the prisons. So I would appreciate the chambers and my colleagues do approve this so that children, innocent children who are of Nigerian heritage do not suffer with their innocent mothers, that they be brought back to Nigeria. Thank you. Immigration and prison services to liaise with the Libyan prisons to repatriate Nigerian female prisoners who birthed children in Libyan prisons.
All right. Any seconder? Any seconder? Yes, seconder, the leader of the Senate.
To second the additional prayer as most ably moved by the distinguished Senator Natasha.
Repeat the additional prayer so that people understand.
Well, Mr. President, Mr. President and distinguished colleagues,
the additional prayer.
I know at all times and in all situations.
The additional prayer is.
Mr. President, I know at all times and in all situations I have the protection of Mr. President.
You have my protection.
And I know.
Just repeat the additional prayer for the benefit of all.
Secondly, Mr. President, it is already in our Hansard recorded that Mr. President, in asking for secondment, did himself repeat
before
the additional prayer. And I'm relying on that. Thank you, sir.
I know that the Senate leader is a lawyer. Don't practice your law on the Senate. Repeat what you are seconding. It's very simple. You are seconding the additional prayer, so repeat it so that they can capture it very well.
On a serious note, Mr. President, her additional prayer, I mean, it was a very lengthy one.
Which one?
And part, Mr. President, part of what we have been trying to also let our colleagues know is that an additional prayer should not be a debate. But her additional prayer was simply to direct the immigration service to liaise with the Libyan authorities with a view to returning female prisoners. That was our additional prayer.
Distinguished colleagues, the addition has been explained. Those in support of the additional prayer say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. So let me now thank distinguished Senator Anyeka Mbasi, former Speaker Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, for bringing this to the fore. And pray that when this is communicated to the relevant authorities, Senator Garba and his committee on legislative compliance will follow up to be sure that all the prayers we have brought out today, including the additional prayers, are adhered to. And then use this opportunity to also urge Nigerian youths that home is home. Home is best. That sometimes some of the places you are going into, you may be going into a lot of suffering because you are looking for greener pastures, while the home may be greener than where you are looking at. May God guide us as we take decisions on immigration. And may God protect Nigerians wherever they are, whether in Libya or in other countries. Thank you for bringing this to the fore. Leader of the Senate.
Exercise firm discretion in allowing
or refusing Nigerians the permit to live at the borders. As we just said from the prayers of Adam Soshomole.
So we should mandate
our border control agencies.
Our border control agencies.
Yes, to exercise firm discretion.
To exercise firm discretion
in deciding whether to allow our Nigerians who are moving or traveling to certain designated places, whether they should be allowed to exit or not. Just because they have a visa or they have a passport doesn't mean that they should be allowed.
No, I want additional prayer.
No, you can't talk about freedom. No. Mr. President,
your additional prayer is that we should
maintain discretion
to exercise firm discretion
in refusing any traveler whose mission to Libya specifically is not cogent.
But how will you know? Because if they have a visa,
the border control, that's their job to find out.
No.
If you don't do this, Mr.
It will infringe on the constitutional provisions of freedom of association and freedom of movement.
Then this problem will never stop.
Because if they have a visa to go and see the president of Libya,
yes,
and you say they should not go, but then any seconder to this additional prayer? No seconder. Okay.
Distinguished colleagues, my name is Senator Professor Anthony Ane. I represent Ebonyi South. I rise to second the motion on the urgent need to protect Nigerians from trafficking, slavery, and human rights abuses in Libya. Having seconded, with your permission, sir, let me lend my voice to this very important motion. This has been a recurring decimal in our national life. Libya has been an epicenter where this human rights abuse seems to be so much domiciled. Victims of this human traffic offense have faced a lot of exploitations, inhuman treatment, and so many ugly stories about their encounters. Their health is put in jeopardy. They are incomplete, dependent on the traffickers. And so I so much agree with all the contents and the crafting of this motion. And it's my opinion, my desire, that all of us will lend a voice to this by calling on the agencies responsible, all the relevant agencies of government, to intensify their efforts in curbing this excess. Because this has put Nigeria in a very bad image. The story all this time, all these years, has been so bad. And the thing keeps repeating itself day by day, week by week, month by month. It seems government, and in particular the relevant agencies, are not sitting up to their responsibilities to see that this is stopped. So I strongly support that strong efforts should be made to curb this excess, because it's biting very badly on the social fabric of this country. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I so submit.
Thank you. Is there any